The man was pushed into the solitary. The intense light blinded him, but he reached out his hand and carefully explored. He discovered the rivets on the floor. He heard the sound of water nearby. He guessed they were underground, and he could climb up from the solitary. He asked a fellow inmate for a drain cover. Then he squeezed a piece of bread in his hand. After that, they created a commotion together. As a result, they were both locked in the solitary. The man took out the drain cover and used it to reflect the strong light onto the rivet. The high heat caused the steel rivet to expand, and it popped out. The man quickly pried it up, and then pried up the other three. Then he stuffed the bread into his mouth. He signaled to his inmate. The inmate shouted, attracting the attention of the prison guard. The man immediately stood up and stuck the chewed-up bread onto the surveillance camera. Then he lifted the floorboard and climbed down from the hole. He reached the underground space and then climbed up along the water pipe. When he reached the top, he opened the lid and came out. To his surprise, he was on a giant cruise ship. The man had to go back. During mealtime, he secretly made tools for escaping. It's a sextant for measuring directions. The inmate used the sextant to calculate the position. The man got the data. Combined with the fact that the toilet flushed counterclockwise and the warm and humid climate on the ship, he judged that they might be off the coast of Morocco. The man found that the doctor was sympathetic. He told the doctor that he wasn't a prisoner. The doctor decided to help him contact the outside world. The man deliberately knocked on the wall to send a signal that the inmates in the West Wing were going to escape. The warden dispatched the guards to the West Wing. As a result, there were only 2 guards left in the man's area. The prisoners started a big brawl. They took advantage of the chaos and climbed upwards. When they got to the top, only to find that the door lock has been replaced with an electronic lock. The man went down to the power supply room and used the computer to cut off the circuit. The inmate opened the door. He came to the deck. The plane for picking them up had also arrived. The warden came back to search for the man. Suddenly, he heard the water tank start to flush. The man was actually in the water tank. As soon as the water tank flushed, he was washed into the sea. The man came to the surface of the sea. His inmate happened to spot him and went down to pick him up.